Okay, look, so all of this is only just broken, so I'm sure some new information will come out and you'll watch the video and go, Simon, you don't know what we're talking about. But given that I had just done Raw ups and downs, and then all this news kept hitting me in the face, well, I kind of felt like we should talk about it. Now, for one, to get it out the way, yes, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, has joined the board of directors for TKO, and because of that deal, he now has 100% ownership of The Rock name. So if you now want to start going, well, how does that tie into WrestleMania? Yes, you should be thinking this, because all the plates are shifting and we don't know what we're going to eat anymore. But then, about 5 minutes after that, WWE just went, well, shrug emoji. We have sorted out the brand new TV rights for Monday Night Raw, and of all the places, come January 2025, it is going to Netflix. Now, I tell you, my friends, that is massive. Now, from the quick research I was able to do, I believe it's a 10-year deal. It's like for $5 billion. And once the other contracts run out for SmackDown and NXT, they could be joining Raw on Netflix as well as all of the pay-per-views, premium live events, and other specials, which I presume would mean when the Peacock deal comes to an end, which I believe is 2025, they are going to go to Netflix. Which means when you want to watch, I don't know, WrestleMania 41, maybe 42, I don't know when these things are going to run out, you will open Netflix and watch it on that. Now, I'm sure they've done some live material on there, but this will be their first big undertaking. But it also means, in terms of free television, WWE has gone, screw you, we are going down the streaming route, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. I'm just going to read this to you as well. It mostly comes from Deadline, but they said, starting in January 2005, Netflix will now be the exclusive home of Raw in the US, Canada, UK, and Latin America. Other territories are to be added over time. Right away, I was like, man, you better have some watch live now thingamajig when I get late to these shows. Otherwise, I'm going to be a sad panda. I'm very expectant. It's 2024. The deal is for 10 years and more than $5 billion. A person familiar with the terms told Deadline. This is when it gets interesting, and again, it's speculation. Along with the main Raw program, Netflix will become the home for all WWE shows and specials outside the US, including other weekly shows, SmackDown and NXT. We'll also stream the company's roster of live events like WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Royal Rumble, and also make WWE documentaries, original series, and forthcoming projects available on demand outside of the US. And in brackets, it says Peacock has the domestic rights. So that means, because right now, when I want to watch a pay-per-view premium live event, I do it on the WWE network. That's probably going to go away, and now I'll just watch it on Netflix. I don't know about you, but we've said Netflix so many times, it's starting to sound stupid. But this really is massive though, because the argument has always been, well, if WWE does go to streaming, you're not going to have people changing the channel, and maybe it would be harder to get new fans, because again, we're massive nerds. We're going to know where to go, even if they said we're going to broadcast it on the moon. But when it comes to Netflix, which is the #1 streaming service, to the point, even people like Apple are going, please just put our movies on there, because no one's paying attention to our streaming service. Well, you could come up with debate that maybe this will help, because how many times at the weekend do you sit on your tuchus and you watch Netflix? Maybe you're going to watch a rom-com, or you're going to watch a horror movie, or you're going to watch something with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then you see some wonderful logo and go, well, I used to like pro wrestling. And maybe you click it, maybe you don't. I don't know. I can't believe that any of this is happening. We also don't know about running lengths either, because again, for the last 15 years, or whatever it's been, people have been saying, I don't want Raw to be 3 hours anymore. And while again, we're not sure how the advertising structure is going to work, surely this is the one place where you can go and cut it down to 120 minutes. Now, I'm going to be that guy. That's not going to happen, because Netflix executives are absolutely obsessed with watch time, because then when they release their quarterly reports, they can be like, oh my gosh, we've got like 4 billion watch minutes. So if anything, Raw is probably going to be 4 hours long. Don't do that. Just keep it at 3. It's pretty decent right now. Watched last night's episode. Had a good time. Warm and fuzzy in my tum-tum. There's also more information out there, because I found this on Sports Business Journal, because it also does mark the biggest ever move for Netflix when it comes to live entertainment. Because of course, you know, when it comes to what they do have at the moment on their library, it's on demand. It's waiting there for you. Whereas this one, it's gonna be like, oh, 1 p.m., we're going live. They also do confirm that Raw is sticking to Mondays, which is a huge conversation, because even though for the next 4 or 5 years, SmackDown is going back to USA Network, we don't know whether that's going to be a Friday, maybe it'll be on a Wednesday, which will destroy the wrestling world. But now we need more information about that too. How the hell are we meant to get through the day with all this information in our heads? As I've just seen too, apparently Raw is going to stay at 3 hours, which again doesn't surprise me. So you all already gone mad at the comments, but that's absolutely fine because engagement is key when it comes to YouTube. But let's not forget as well, and you have to forgive me if I am repeating myself here, ever since day dot, WWE has always been on quote-unquote free TV. It doesn't really mean that, but you know what I'm getting at here. Whereas now, you will have to pay a subscription, but it's for a service that most people have. Like I have it, you have it, my dad has it, my sister has it, my girlfriend has it. I mean, she ain't gonna get into wrestling, but now it's more accessible than ever because she doesn't know it's on TNT over here, and she absolutely does not know what the USA Network is. Ultimately, though, I would argue that it is WWE future-proofing things, because one day, the majority of the world is going to switch across to streaming. So if they have got a bunch of money and they've run it by their shareholders, they're all like, whoa, and they think the stock is going to go up, which is always the most important thing, whether you want to believe it or not, then yeah, this makes all the sense in the world. It's certainly not 2 + 2 = potato. And look, given that they have announced The Rock joining the TKO board and they've announced Raw going to Netflix and we have the Raw Rumble on Saturday, this isn't a coincidence. It's not like someone went, oh my God, we forgot to release that news. We're such idiots. So something big is coming here. Also, don't forget, come like 2029, hopefully I will still be alive, Netflix will be the exclusive home to WWE. That's how you sum it up in headline form. I don't know how we got here. I also think from a general point of view too, you probably will get more people watching it. I mean that overall. Like if Raw goes live at 10 p.m, whatever the hell it is, and there's a huge Monday night football game on, people are still gonna go and find that regardless of the network it's on. But it's so accessible, Netflix. Like it's right there all the time, and it's on all of your devices. So if you wanna watch Raw at like 3 p.m. on a Tuesday, Netflix is probably gonna take all these people and put that in their reports, because again, they don't care about the people that are watching things right there, right now. They just want people to have a subscription, and they just want people to watch over and over and over and over again. So maybe this is one of those deals where everybody wins, and I kind of feel like we win too. Again, I'm going to say it for the 72nd time, I have Netflix. I'm not going to get rid of Netflix because it's got a load of stuff I want to watch, and now, as a wrestling geek, well, you just sign me up for at least the next decade. Damn it! If nothing else as well, WWE is just so damn hot right now. It's like Zoolander, and releasing these kind of details just keeps that momentum going, because we can go through the Raw Rumble and they'll shout about, oh my gosh, this is the most watched Raw Rumble of all time. It'll be the same for WrestleMania 40. And then in around about 12 months, the numbers are probably going to be even bigger yet. And let's not forget, we're talking about the business side of pro wrestling here, and we're talking about their stockholders. They're definitely going to be the dance of joy. I'm technically a WWE stockholder. I have like one stock. It cost me like $8. Aren't I a great person? It also potentially does open the door for WWE to do more premium live events, because again, they're just going to be hanging out playing Nintendo. So really, the WWE that we used to know is about to go through a huge change and be the WWE we're not sure of. I suppose ever since they did merge with the UFC to become Mr. TKO, I was always going to be on the table. Again, it's not a McMahon-owned company anymore. And if this is anything to go by, once Vince does walk away for good, well, it may never well be again, unless you want to associate Triple H with the McMahon family, which is kind of true, and it's also absolute baloney. This must be why The Rock got involved as well, because of course he has a deal with Netflix. So maybe him and Nick Khan were the people that went to the damn executive offices, or maybe it was Triple H and Nick Khan, and they said to Netflix, oh, by the way, we've got Dwayne Johnson on board. They were like, man, we love giving that guy money. They gave him like $20 million for Red Notice. I've never watched it, I'm sure it's fine. But there, if you can all of a sudden throw these things into a little package, it's going to feel like a damn sweet treat. Again, they're making billions of dollars here, and they've secured a deal for 10 years. And given that when it comes to television and streaming, there is a bit of uncertainty, well, dare I say it, WWE has smashed it out the park. In case you want to make sure you have all this written down as well, it does mean January 2025, Raw will be on Netflix. October 2024, SmackDown will be back on USA. And also in October 2024, NXT is going to the CW network. But once more, this begs the question what we do here in the UK, because we have it all on TNT, and we know that in January, Raw is going to Netflix. Does that mean, come 2025, I can watch all my shows on here? I don't know what I'm doing. This is a ridiculous pose and not serious enough for this topic. Now the big thing that we do have to ask is, what do you think about this? Maybe you hate Netflix. I don't know what you do in your own life, so make sure you let me know in the comments below. But yes, if you do want to keep up with your WWE programming, Netflix, I'm gonna say it again, is now the official home, which just sums up that wrestling over the last 2 years has been a pick your own adventure book, Or B, Netflix is now actually running sports entertainment. If I had made this post even 12 months ago, an internet demon would have come out of my computer and smacked me in the face, and I'd been like, yeah, I totally deserve that because I'm talking nonsense. Turned out, though, it was 100% accurate. So make sure you do that, and make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe. And I have to get this turned around so much, there'll be some random video here. Just click it. It may be me. It may be somebody else. They'll probably be bald. That's been going around. But I now need to go back to my computer, because who knows what will have happened. They're just going to say, oh, WWE and AEW has merged. There was a time when I was like, that's never going to happen. But so much crazy stuff has gone down, probably come 2028, there is one to go down. Although actually, if you are a massive AEW fan, this is great news for you, because surely they are now going to re-up with Warner Brothers Discovery, because there was a bunch of rumors there as well. Right. Oh, I need to go and lay down. I only woke up to watch Raw, and I watched an amazing promo between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. Then it was like news cannon. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, I'm going to bed. Take care, friends. I love you all. Goodbye.